Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? No. Fuck you.
How did this happen?
A long time ago, actually never, and also never, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen.
Psych!
It didn't happen. Long, it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets. And that's exactly where it started. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Quarks, 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 quarks.
Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different thing. Don't like it? Died in a tornado. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1,000,000,000 degrees. Great news, the quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a proton or a tron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and trons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news, the electrons have doubled up. Congratulations, the world is now a thing. In a place. But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together.
It's a star.
New shit just got made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars died in a tornado and make some brand new, way crazier shit.
Space dust.
Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into...
Even crazier space dust.
So now stars have cool stuff around them, like
Space dust.
which can make some...
Even crazier space dust.
Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, it's still raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is raining rocks from outer space. Volcano alert.
That's land.
There's life in the ocean. What?
Something's alive in the ocean.
Oh cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats shit. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. Using a revolutionary technique, you can fuck rocks from outer space. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish. Tron. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Now the animals can go on land. Sun us. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? No. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to
Have babies.
learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Learn to use an fucking egg. Works for me.
Bye bye ocean.
And now it's raining rocks from outer space. And everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. No.
The dinosaurs are gone.
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts.
Disgusting!
Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff. And walk. No, like, walk like that. And grab stuff at the same time. And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Knirsch can mean different things.
That's a human person.
And now they're everywhere. Almost.
Ice Age.
What? You can walk over here? Cool.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck here now.
Ice Age.
Fuck.
Psych.
Time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because... This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use meta. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these 2 rivers. And the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing... Made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere... Also... What did I mention? The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire. And then everyone else copied their horses. Let's check in with the... They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those... And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Here's some huge heads. The Phoenicians make some colony. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colony. The Phoenicians made it so big it makes colony. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median.
It's the of measure.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? The Buddha. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, now it just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire manager. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He's...
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
Time to conquer all of India, or most of India.
But what about this part? That's the no one conquers the who are the
Merchants probably, and they've got spices.
Hey, now should put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greek Greekification levels of the Greek Greekified kingdoms. Greek Greekification overload. Bye, said the Psnither. Bye, said the Zeus. Hi, said the Psnither, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Psnimur, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Zeus, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said Jesus. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a
Brand new babies,
or you can get
babies their own water.
That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again.
Get the fuck out of my room!
Remember the manager? Yep, said the messenger, making a new one. Aka is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
It's whole again, then it broke again.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camp. Said the man, and you're selling lots of gold.
Because steel is heavier than feathers.
Slaves. Hi, I live in the Manila, and I was wondering,
Is loving Jesus legal yet? Hell yeah.
said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
It's the golden age of
Or sis, guess who's in Rome?
barbarians.
What's a barbarian? Non-Nimor, said the Nimor, being invaded by non-Nimor. R.I.P. Manila. Actually, just half of it. The other half is just fine, but it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
Thumbs down have figured out the stars.
Oh, and here's a huge city, population.
Now
The Goktur taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Goktur. How's India? Broken. How's China?
back together.
How's those trading kingdoms? Broken. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom, it's the Sun Kingdom.
Hold on, Connor. I am Allah.
You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Rathmanamur is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's...
New kingdoms all over Europe.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. No. Fuck you. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad house of sis. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there?
Jesus.
One owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, from the northern north to the northern north. They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird. It's a plane. And
Jesus.
we need help.
Crusade.
They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans.
Hello, Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
Hello, Mississippi.
Goodbye,
Mississippi. Hello.
Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Goodbye, Pueblo.
Hello.
Mahajapit. Majahapit. Mapajahit. Mahapajit. Mapajahit. Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer Ottoman? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. No. Yes, second. My eggs are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Lithuania, Russia. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean. And then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible? That's bullshit, said Martin Luther. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging England and France. Question 1. Can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2. Steal beaver. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Ohio's to-do list is to get bigger. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Roe, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of machines and machines with machines in them, so they can make a lot of machines.
Then they invent some trains, and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain. Some trains? Nah, dude, we already got everything. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island.
The sauce lives in Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before. The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest.
They never got Ethiopia.
Britain and France are still hungry.
They never got Thailand.
The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Ethiopia, Thailand.
Let's kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East.
It makes cars go.
They're now so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
In the Soviet Union.
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people
trains. Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire.
Except Turkey. Turkey makes a brand new Turkey. Makes a brand new Turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and manifest. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape way too hard. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown, United States versus Japan. Fight! Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. No. Fuck you. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them can Pakistan later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the 2 global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have
Jesus.
Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough
Jesus.
That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. Or have no friends. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?